Hello everyone, I'm the Storyteller, and today I'm going to go over my two favorite skins in Marvel Rivals, the Ronin skin for Hawkeye, and the Danny Rand skin for Iron Fist. First, let's start off with Ronin. Now, even though Ronin's name means a masterless samurai in Japanese, Ronin does not actually look like a samurai. He looks more like a ninja, and in the Freefall series where he got a revamp, he does get a few different changes, though he still keeps the same arm guards, shin guards, as well as some kind of weird ninja gi. They actually do give him a mask that actually more or less represents or resembles that of what a samurai would have worn during war times. Now let's talk about the Ronin costume from the MCU. Now the MCU costume has some similarities to the comics, though it has more armor on the shoulder pads, as well as it has a more tactical look. You know, he has a belt on his shoulder, as well as he has a tactical belt around his waist. Not only that, it looks like it's made out of leather rather than fabric, as well as one noticeable change, which is the hood that he wears. Now in the Marvel Rivals games, we actually get the best of both worlds. Not only does it look similar to the ones in the comics, but it also has influences from the MCU. Not only that, his armor as well as some of his gear and attack noises are highly influenced by Japanese culture. As around his arms, he looks like he's wearing chainmail, and on some of his armor pieces, you do actually see Japanese writing. Not only that, when you use his sonic arrow, you actually hear drums banging, and when you use his sword, you get this slash sound effect, which kind of comes from samurai movies. Now let's move on to Iron Fist. Now this skin is actually based on Danny Rand's white suit that first appeared in the 2010 New Avengers series in issue number 4. And if you're wondering how he got this white and gold suit, well, that's a bit hard to explain without having to go through the events of what happened during this time. But I would say that you would just have to read the New Avengers. The New Avengers 2010 series. Now comparing this one to the one in Marvel Rivals, we can see that the one in Marvel Rivals is vastly different. Not only does he get mystical armor around his shoulders and arms, he also doesn't have a full bodysuit. He actually has a jacket, pants with armor around his waist, as well as that his mask has this weird writing on it that comes in 3 sections, which kind of resembles the incense burn Shaolin monks used to have on their heads. But the biggest difference is the fur around Danny's shoulders. Like why does he need fur around his shoulders? I mean, I get that Kunlun's very cold, but this is a bit ridiculous. I prefer if he just had his collar that he had with his first suit. All in all, it's not a bad design, and plus, people have been demanding to have Danny come back in this game. People have been wanting a Danny Rand skin, and people have also been, I would say, kind of pushing to have him be a tank in this game as well, because it doesn't really say if he's dead or not in the game, because everyone knows he recently died in the comics. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like these suits? Personally, I love these suits, and I love having Danny Rand back in the game.